of the world's second largest miner, Rio Tinto, says its supply chains in China have seen some impact by COVID-19 and is now closely watching global supply chains as the contagion continues to spread outside Asia. Jacques was in Sydney with the newly appointed head of Rio's Future Mines Advisory Panel, David Gonski. The panel will search for startups to help fill the looming skills gap. Jacques David Gonski, welcome to the business.
Morning.
JS, I'll start with you. The world is gripped by COVID-19. How concerned are you about your supply chains?
So we're taking it very seriously as far as Rio is concerned. As we're having this concession, we don't experience any material issues. So in other words, is the iron ore from WA is being sold in China, in Japan, in Korea as an example. The second dimension is about supply chain in terms of bringing material outside China. There has been some impact, to be honest. It's still early days. We know that the workforce is going back, improving slowly, but we don't have the full pictures. We know that some suppliers have declared force majeure, and the team, either in Shanghai, Beijing, or in Singapore, are assessing the situation. Now, the real topic of the day, if I put it this way, is not what's happening in China, because I said our understanding of the Chinese situation is improving slowly, is outside China. News coming out of the US, news coming out of Europe are very concerning to us. We are watching the situation very carefully. We're trying to be as resilient as we can be.
So with that in mind, knowing that this is becoming a global problem, how concerned are you that we may enter a global recession?
Early days, but that's something we have to be ready for. What we know for a fact is for the first time since the maybe 1990s, China will experience a negative growth in the first quarter of this year. For the rest of the world, it's fair to say that depending on what happens in the coming days and weeks, it could have a material impact, but early days. In relation to Australia, well, let's wait and see what kind of stimulus package can be put in place and how quickly the stimulus package is going to be effective.
So you're fairly confident that we will be able to find our way through this situation?
So I'm confident I can talk only on behalf of Rio. So today, I don't have any problem in shipping product and selling products. That's today. At the end of the year, as and when the Chinese stimulus package starts to kick in, I'm pretty confident. Now, between A and B, what's going to be the shape of the recovery? Is it going to be the V shape, L shape, W shape? I don't know. That's the reality of it.
David Gonski, if I can turn to you, you're obviously someone who's been at the forefront of the education sector in Australia, and education is one of those sectors that has been severely hit by COVID-19. Are you concerned about how the sector will fare in this situation?
Well, as a Chancellor of a university, of course I am. Basically, we're halfway through our first trimester. We have 3 terms, and obviously many of our students were either unable to get there or chose not to. We're working very hard to make sure that our place of business, our university, is safe for everybody concerned, and we're just hopeful that everyone will be able to get there by 1st of June, which is our second trimester. If they do that, the loss will be big but not enormous. If they can't get there by then, well, we'll have to reassess.
It's also flowing on to school-age students. Epping Boys High in Sydney closed last week. The effects of this clearly are widespread. That must concern you.
Of course it's concerning that schools have to close, and obviously people have to be at home if their children are at home, so it has a flow-on situation. But I think we just have to be calm and very, very meticulous in dealing with this.
Now let's talk about why you're here today. You've been announced as the chairman of the Future Mines project, which is to encourage startups to invest in the STEM sector, to encourage people to enter that sector. Why is that important to you?
Well, can I firstly say, when I wrote the second review, and I went through all of that, recommendation 7 clearly stated, and not many people read it, that what we needed to do was to look outside the box and basically seek to train our students for the skills in the future. And indeed, we made statements like many of the jobs of today may well be different tomorrow.
JS, it's almost as if you're creating perhaps a feeder situation to educate young people so that they can come straight to a company like Rio Tinto.
Not only Rio Tinto. Let's step back. As David said, there is a gap today. So what we're going to try is to do something different. We're not sure it's going to work, so we're going to spend around $10 million in the next 4 years, in addition to the around $14 million we spend every year as Rio only. And we really hope that other companies, other partners would join in order to find new ways to make sure that the workforce in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now will be well equipped for the challenges they will face.
David Gonski, JS Jacques, great to talk to you both. Thank you.
Thank you.